I was a passerby on the streets of Sarajevo when the Archduke Ferdinand and his wife Sophie were shot. I was a sailor swabbing the deck of the Arizona on a December morning in 1941 as the first wave of Japanese dive bombers flew into sight. My life was no longer my own. I was a character in a story that someone else was writing. When something momentous happens, everything leading up to and away from the event seems momentous too. Even the most trivial detail seems to glow with significance. People who suffer from paranoid schizophrenia or who are under the influence of hallucinogens see the world that way. It is the hyper-vigilant perspective that a detective brings to a crime scene and that a mystic assiduously cultivates. It is also the point of view that cults inculcate in their followers and that conspiracy theorists bring to bear on the vicissitudes of everyday life. Knowing what we know now, and knowing how many things there are that we still don't know, film footage of Dealey Plaza from November 22, 1963, seems pregnant with enigmas and ironies. From the oddly expectant expressions on the faces of the onlookers on the grassy knoll in the instance before the shots were fired, what were they thinking? To the play of shadows in the background. Could that flash up there on the overpass have been a gun barrel gleaming in the sun? Each odd excrescence, every random lump in the visual texture seems suspicious. Why is that man carrying an umbrella on a sunny day? Who is that woman in the babushka, that lady in the bright red dress? Mystics believe that multiplicity and change are illusory, that everything is ultimately interconnected, part and parcel of a transcendental unity, that our universe is a cosmic one in which all contradictions are resolved. There are no coincidences, no accidents. Everything is an integral part of the whole, if only you know how to discern the pattern. The Jewish mystics known as Kabbalists believe that creation is formed out of Hebrew letters, which serve double duty as numbers. Their method of numerical analysis is called gematria. The Hebrew word comes from the Greek geometria, or geometry. When Kabbalists practice their deep art of decryption, they believe they are reading the mind of God Himself. Michael Drosnin's best-selling book, The Bible Code, 1997, which used computer algorithms to extract geometrical cryptograms from the Old Testament, was swiftly updated and re-released in 2002. In the introduction to the second edition, Drosnin recounts how he climbed to the roof of his Manhattan apartment building on September 11, 2001, to watch the World Trade Center towers fall. When he came downstairs, he ran his Bible software and discovered this astonishing acrostic. Twin Towers was encoded in the 3,000-year-old text. Airplane appeared in exactly the same place. It caused to fall, knock down, crossed airplane and towers. Drosnin did not explain why this urgent and seemingly unambiguous warning hadn't made it into the book's first edition, but an event like 9/11 could make a temporary Kabbalist out of anyone. Caught up in the press and stress of a catastrophe, we grope for a significance that's proportionate to the gravity of the events, seizing on whatever clues we can discern for ourselves, listening uncritically as self-appointed seers and wise men translate the figurative entrails of slaughtered animals into messages and scan the heavens for signs and portents. Even years later, long after the dust has settled, the impulse perseveres. An extremely silly but much talked about example. Did you know that if you fold a $20 bill, 9 plus 11 equals 20, get it? In a certain way, you can create uncannily convincing images of the World Trade Center towers and the Pentagon on fire? Fold it slightly differently. Actually, you have to sort of crumple it. It's not all that easy to do. And out of the 0 in one of the 20s, the S in states, and the first two and the final letters of the word America, you can form the word Osama. Spooky, isn't it? Or maybe